This is a salary dump trade for the Atlanta Hawks. They get rid of Dwight Howard's contract. He had 2 years and about $47 million left on it. It's not a value trade. They bring back Marco Bellinelli, who's a role-playing bench player, and Miles Plumlee, who has what a lot of people think is a bad contract, 3 years and $37 million. It saves some salary, but doesn't save a lot. It lowers their cap figure by about $5 million. But to me, Lisa, this is the Hawks sending a signal that they are going into a full rebuild mode. And to me, would also imply that Paul Millsap will probably not be back with the organization. There are 3 or 4 teams out there that are willing to give Paul Millsap a max level contract, and sources have told me that the Hawks have already begun getting some feelers on Paul Millsap's sign-in trades. But teams like the Phoenix Suns, Sacramento Kings, Denver Nuggets interested in Paul Millsap. And this is so interesting, Lisa, because at mid-season, Paul Millsap was put on the trade block, and there was a revolt in the locker room, and Mike Budenholzer, the team president, pushed back against it. They took him off the trade block, and then here we are a few months later. They're probably going to lose Paul Millsap anyway, and Mike Budenholzer is no longer in charge of the team. And so this, to me, indicates the beginning of a pretty significant shift in Atlanta. And it's another thumbs down for Dwight Howard. Considering he gets traded for this, there was also a swap of second-round picks in this deal. The Hawks sending out 31 and getting back pick number 41. The details of this trade, unless there's a second move here that we don't know yet, this is pretty much an indictment on Dwight Howard. This is going to be his 5th team now over the last 4 seasons, and he's basically getting traded for a package of pieces and parts here. I will say this. Steve Clifford, the Charlotte Hornets head coach, was an assistant in Los Angeles and in Orlando with Dwight. They have a positive relationship, so that's something that could maybe lead to a Dwight renaissance, but that was something that was supposed to happen in Atlanta, and a year later, he has been traded.